Not a great time to be facing your division rival, right? That is correct. Dak Prescott will be out for this Sunday. Whether or not he goes on the IR, that's still TBD. Mike McCarthy saying today could be as early as next week until we find out whether or not Dak will be out for that required 4 weeks of an IR stint. Now, that said, we will get our first look at Cooper Rush as the starting quarterback this Sunday against the Eagles. I know last season or in 2022 went well for the Cowboys having him as the QB.
Correct. They had a better team then. He got no preseason snaps. Those were dedicated to the development and evaluation of Trey Lance. But he did throw 24 passes last week in Atlanta after Dak Prescott got injured. That was just one less than Prescott threw. Cooper Rush said that trusting these guys, being out there with them is big going into this game. He's comfortable in the system. He's got a very calm demeanor. He understands his limitations. CeeDee Lamb said today, we know what Coop can do. The confidence is still there. Just stand in there and deliver.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb also said today that he showed his toughness on full display during that Falcons game. He's also showed it throughout practice this week. He said he's about 2 to 3 days removed from that injury and feels great because of it. Now, TBD on if he plays. We don't think that Brandon Cooks will play, even though he's eligible to come off of IR this week. And of course, we have to talk about the newest wide receiver, Jonathan Mingo. Ed, what do you make of this wide receiving core at this moment?
Well, to CeeDee Lamb, he practiced on a limited basis today. All indications are he's going to play in the game. He finished the last one. Has a sprained AC joint, but seems very determined to play. Won't require any additional protection for the shoulder. No limits on his range of motion. He said, quote, "I'm tough, that's not for show. That's my will to win and my love of the game." As for the new addition, it's interesting to me that Mingo was a second-round pick of the Carolina Panthers, 39th overall. You know, Mike McCarthy in Green Bay had great success developing second-round wide receivers into high-level NFL starters. You look at the list, it's Devontae Adams, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Greg Jennings. He said he's just glad to be here and have a team that he thinks believes in him, given the investment they made in acquiring him in the trade. And CeeDee Lamb was taken by his size. He said he's big as hell, he said. Nice size, nice speed, great route runner. He says he's looking forward to working with him. Probably won't play in this game.
All right, well, a guy we do expect to play in this game, potentially Micah Parsons, practiced in full pads for the first time since week 4 today. What do you think about him?
I think his addition would make a huge difference. I don't know if it's enough to win the game against the Eagles, but the Cowboys, since his pass rush has been gone, have given up 9 touchdown passes and have no interceptions in Micah Parsons' absence.
Yeah, it would help. At least in theory, the Cowboys get their first home win of the season. That's what they're looking for on Sunday against the Eagles. Chris, I don't know, do you think that that's possible, Chris? A home win for the Cowboys?
He's a Lions guy. He doesn't care.